Now what if I told you that Fortnite Chapter 3 could be right around the corner? And by right around the corner, I mean in just over a month. Yep, that's the situation. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that the end of Chapter 2 will be on December 5th, and then the start of Chapter 3 will be the following Tuesday on December 7th. Now there's a lot to go over, so without further ado, let's begin. So in a competitive blog post from the 29th of August, Epic say on the player eligibility change for FNCS, half of the screenshot is irrelevant, but the last little bit is important. So they say at the bottom, this means that any player who receives a competitive ban of 14 days or longer during this season will be ineligible to compete in the Chapter 2 Season 7 FNCS and the Chapter 2 Season 8 FNCS. Now this part is very important. The player will need to wait until the season following Chapter 2 Season 8 to compete again in the FNCS. Now they don't say Chapter 2 Season 9, they say the following season. So potentially, obviously they're not going to say Chapter 3 is the next season, so they're just saying the season following. However, this could obviously just mean Chapter 2 Season 9. We don't actually really know right now. Now we have a second thing directly from Epic, and it's in the form of the Cube Queen cosmetics. So we have here the pickaxe, the reality render, and the description is, this staff has ended countless realities, soon the island will join them. We also have the cubic vortex, the back bling, and the description is, time is running out for you, tick tick tick. Now this isn't a Cube Queen cosmetic, however it is important. Epic in the item shop put an emote for 200 V-Bucks, and the description is simply, just a second, I'm almost at the end of the chapter. So that's three very, very important things. Then there's also Dark Jonesy, who says that he can see into the future, and when talking about the island he says total annihilation. Now Hypex recently tweeted saying the black hole has been updated again recently. They added back the hotfix that makes the game load you directly into the black hole. So many people are speculating the next season is Chapter 3 due to these hints. Do you really think it's gonna happen? Now here are the hints. So in this picture we can see basically compiled a bunch of different hints and teasers for next season being the start of Chapter 3. We've got the stuff that we've already gone over, such as the vortex, the back bling, the page turner emote and stuff like that. We've got the Cube Queen in the trailer saying leave nothing behind. We've got Donald Mustard updating his banner. Donald Mustard, of course, one of the main guys that makes a storyline of Fortnite. He updated his banner with the 0 point and some rocks surrounding it. We've not actually seen that in game yet, or even in a trailer yet, so that is to be shown or to be revealed, I guess. We have the new mechs come in, which the mechs last chapter came out the last season, obviously Season X, they came in Season X. And we also have the Cube Queen's song lyrics saying, there's nothing in this world to save, don't try IO, your fight with the Seven is in vain, all these worlds bow to my reign. So basically she's teasing that this is the end of this island. So here is all the leaks summed up with a few extra ones here. So we have evidence that Chapter 3 Season 1 is after Chapter 2 Season 8 and will start in December. So you have the length of both Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 is now the exact same, with Chapter 2 ending at an extra 35 days. The insider leak back in Chapter 2 Season 7 went straight from Chapter 2 Season 8 to Chapter 3 Season 1. No details on Chapter 2 Season 9 or Chapter 2 Season 10. Multiple cosmetic descriptions hint at total destruction of the island / Chapter 2 ending soon, these being the Queen's set and the page turner emote. The Queen's anthem music pack makes it very clear she doesn't plan on letting anything in this reality survive. We've had a spotlight put on every character we've met this chapter, the Foundation and Jones in the Batman comic, Sloan on the map, Midas with the first shadows, and the Queen of course being the main focus. The redacted bunker finally opened this season, which was the big mystery on Chapter 2, and we've been leading up to it for a while. The final set of challenges given to us before 19.0 are called Wrap Up, and makes clear that there's no hope for the island's survival. Dark Jones's Oracle challenges state we have two paths ahead of us for the end of the season, total annihilation and sacrifice and loss. The island is currently wrecked, with almost every POI being destroyed or abandoned in some way with seemingly no hope for salvation. Dawn Master continues to tease an image of the 0 point in the middle of space sucking rocks into it, which we've currently seen 2 images of. This insinuates it's 2 frames of an animated screen and maybe Chapter 2's version of the black hole. The black hole / night files have been updated once again, meaning we'll get an event at the end of the season which goes straight into downtime. The PlayStation and Xbox stores hint at the fact that this downtime will be 2 days long, as their stated end dates for the season is 2 days after the event would take place. The last time we had a 2-day downtime was a new chapter's launch. UE5 is slated to be utilised in 19.0, an engine upgrade being fitting for a new chapter. Sliding is currently being worked on heavily within the files, a new movement mechanic that only seems fitting to launch with a new chapter, as did Swimming with Chapter 2. Probably even more evidence that I couldn't remember or just simply neglected. So there's a lot of evidence. We don't know for certain, but it's piling up. All the evidence is piling up. It's very likely. Obviously, take all this with a grain of salt. Nothing's fully confirmed. It's all speculation, but there's a lot of evidence to back it up. So, like I said, none of this is true. Well, none of this is 100% confirmed. Take it with a grain of salt. It's all speculation, but it seems increasingly likely that this will be the last season of this chapter. And I will leave you with this. I'll leave you with this end message. Catch you on the flip side.